Well, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to Sweet Erickson T-Bird Gym. Homecoming 2025. A successful game for the women as they win it after taking a 20-0 lead in the first quarter. They win it by a final of 76-39 over Central Wyoming. Now, the men with just 4 players suited up tonight and 3 soccer players suited up will take on Central Wyoming. Rustlers under former Casper College head coach Pat Lafferty back for his return to Central. He coached there for 3 years back in 2013 to 16. He will bring the Rustlers in here tonight, this afternoon, with a mark of 8-19. The T-Birds on the season are a 20-6 ball club. 3-7 in conference play, and the Rustlers have not won on the road. They are 0-8 on the road this year. They will face a team that, for the Birds, has 4 players from the varsity, or the regular team, if you will, and 3 players from the soccer team, all of whom did play high school basketball. The players who were disciplined by the NJCAA, by the way, from both Gillette and Casper, not allowed to be at the game. So Gillette beat LCCC last night with, I believe, 5 or 6 players and a team manager. T-Birds will try and do the same here this afternoon, only with 4 players and 3 soccer players. Strange turn of events. We're going to go to the court now for the Oil City Slickers Barbershop Quartet and our national anthem. Going to be a good-sized crowd here this afternoon for this homecoming game. Let's take a look at the starting lineup. First of all, for the Rustlers from Central Wyoming, wearing number 2 will be a 6'2 freshman, Jordan Peel. He is from Hobart, Tasmania. Number 3 is Julian Ormond, a 6'4 freshman, Mapleton, Georgia. 11, Dominic McLawrence. McLawrence, a freshman, 6'2 from Longmont, Colorado. Isaac Paddock, familiar name, a 6'5 freshman from right here in Casper. Family, of course, from Buffalo, where they had dad, grandpa, and all sorts of people involved in basketball. 5th starter is number 20, Hunter Trago. He's a 6-foot freshman from Springwood, Queensland. The Birds going to go this way. They'll go with Aaron Siebert. Siebert is the point guard, the 6'1 freshman from Oakland in New Zealand. Abdul Bashir, the second leading scorer in the country, 6'7 sophomore from Omaha, who will be headed to number 1 Auburn to play in the next couple of years. Number 14 is Parker Davis, the shooting guard, a redshirt freshman, 6'3", from Fort Collins. Camille Cardot will get the call, the fourth player who's here from the varsity, and he is a guard, freshman, 6'4", from France. The final star will be number 33, Court Gonzalez, a sophomore from Worland, and one of the 3 soccer players playing on this team. A good crowd going to make some noise. Birds will be underdogs at home this season. The T-Birds have been outstanding. They come into this game, as I said, with a mark of 20-6 on the season. They are 11-1 on the home court. So we'll see how this goes. Casper and Central set to tip it up. Cardot will jump setter for the Birds. He'll go against Isaac Paddock. And the tip will be controlled by the Rustlers out of the backcourt. Looking for Ormond, who will exchange it out top, get it to Trago. Feeding in the corner, swing it back out top, Trago. For Ormond in the corner, head fake on the 3 coming from Ormond. Shot clock will wind inside of 10 now. At the top, Paddock backs it up, gives it to the left-hander for a 3-pointer that is no good. And a 30-second shot clock violation. Birds will take it on the turnover. Abdul Bashir, second leading scorer in the nation all year long, behind Vaughn Weems from North Idaho. They've been within a point of each other. Abdul averaging just over 26 a game to Cardot, double teamed on the baseline, loses it out of bounds, but the ball will stay with the Thunderbirds. 15 on the shot clock. Ball comes into Cardot for Bashir. Abdul going to have a big night, big afternoon. Lost his dribble, turned it over. Taken away by Paddock, exchanges with Trago in the backcourt. Looking for Peel. They'll swing it left side, outside now to Ormond. Ormond averaging 11 ball game. They're going to try a 3. That's no good by Paddock. Saved from going out of bounds that time by McLawrence. And the Rustlers get a new 20 seconds. They'll reload from the left side and bring it out now on the right. Paddock looking down low, boring in, trying to kick for a 3. That's good out of the corner. Julian Ormond with a 3-pointer and a 3-0 lead for the Rustlers. Bashir, can he answer with a 3? No. Rebound fought for, ball on the floor. Birds will tie it up. Jump ball, nice play. That time, Court Gonzalez, the soccer player from Worland, will tie it up, and the Birds will get it on the arrow. They'll bounce it in. Parker Davis in deep, triple team, couldn't get it to go. The roll, it kicked out, but he will go to the line for a couple here.
So they're not even allowed to be here?
They can't be in the gym. They're watching this.
That foul will go on Hunter Trago. It'll be his first team foul. Parker Davis to the stripe. And the first one's good. Second one on the way, that's good too. Davis converts a couple, and the Birds are on the scoreboard. Trailing 3-2, 2 minutes into the contest. Baseline feed, they'll kick it back out top. Trago feeding to Paddock in the corner, gonna try another 3, in and out this time. Ormond almost had his second of the game, long rebound though controlled by Riverton. I'm going to call him Riverton, Central Wyoming. Looking along the baseline to Paddock out top. Trago, Siebert on him. Goes in the corner for a three. That's no good. Cardo with a rebound in between the tall guys. Birds are going to be outmanned as far as size goes. Here's Bashir wanting to go right side, trying to kick along the baseline in deep. Gonzalez has it blocked, but it's fouled, and he'll go to the line for a pair.
And then Tom goes, oh, I guess we're going to forfeit. And I'm like, okay.
Court Gonzalez to the free throw line.
Let's go for it. Let's see it, baby.
First one is front of the rim, no good.
Come on, baby. I've seen you make it.
Chance to tie it up here. And the second one's good. Gonzalez ties it at 3, 17-21 to go, opening half.
We're going to see shots.
Trago into the front court, bounces out top. McLawrence swings it over for Peel. In the corner again, Trago now. Head fake on the three at the top for Paddock. Right back to Trago. Will try the three. The lefty leaves it short. Birds will keep it alive. Nice play that time by Gonzalez. Saved it from going out of bounds. Threw it in off Ormond. The Birds will get it.
Yes.
Casper basketball, you'd expect a little bit of pressure. Here's Bashir bringing it ahead. It's very token at this point. For Seaver trying to bounce along the end line, and Davis couldn't control a turnover. Casper. Peel brings it into Trago, bounces out top. Paddock will set a pick. Trago swings it left side outside. Ormond
So do they keep playing out?
with the only points, the only basket for the Rustlers. They're going to go to Paddock, back to Ormond. Out top, shot clock down to 10 now. Birds have forced the Rustlers into long possessions. In the corner, Peel throws it up, that's good. Boy, that's a strange looking shot, but it was nothing but net. 6-3, long three, no good. Rebound taken away by the Rustlers. McLawrence will bring it into front court. Looking at the Paddock along the right side of the lane. Couldn't get the shot. Goes and gets it in the corner. In for McLawrence. Over Bashir. No good. And the rebound, Parker Davis will get it to Abdul. Wants to run it quickly into the front court. Wants to take the long three. Drills the long three. We are tied at 6. Oh, he can gun it from deep. Rustlers on the attack. Trago to right side, shut off there by Siebert. And then the pass in the corner for Ormond, who stepped out of bounds. We're going to get a timeout on the court. I'm sure Tom Parks will use his judiciously here. It's with the short bench. 15:22 to go. We're in the opening half. Casper 6, Central Wyoming 6. T-Bird basketball. from behind by Paddock, but I think they're going to whistle a foul on Paddock. It will be his first. 4 team fouls for the Rustlers, none for the T-Birds right now, who will play it in with a chance to get their first lead to Bashir along the right sideline. Dishes to Cardo. Camille, drive, no. Shot blocked, no. And the rebound or the loose ball taken ahead by Paddock. For Trago, right back to Isaac. Paddock looking for McLaurin. Mohammed Mahadi with the miss. Bashir, another 3, and that's good. Abdul now with 6 on a pair of trays, and the Birds get their first lead at 9-6. Mahadi in the corner. Ormond will bring it right back out. Trago for Paddock to Mahadi. Wants a 3 from the right side. Left it short. Cardo running it into the front court. Will wait for reinforcements in the name of Abdul Bashir. Bashir yo-yoing at the top. Bashir falling away at the top. Didn't go. Ball tapped around and controlled. Taken away by Julian Orden. Ormond with the rebound. Mahadi will play catch with him. They'll go to Trago left side. Mohammed for Peel. Right back to Mohammed. Swing it outside. Looking at the high post now. Ormond against Bashir. Brings it back out top. Shot clock to 10. Mohammed for Trago. Going to try another long 3. Oh my goodness. Jordan Peel. That almost 2 hands behind his head. Bashir into the front court. We're tied at 9. Loses his dribble and then walked with the basketball. Wasn't what the Birds needed. Another substitution coming in for Casper. This will be Sean West, the freshman from Pueblo, Colorado. One of the soccer players playing for the Birds. Trago working against Cardo. They'll feed it along the baseline. Panic kicks it back outside. At the top, Cameron Gully, who checked in. They're going to try another 3 out of the corner that's good. This one by Jordan Peel. It's 12-9 in favor of Central. All of their baskets have been 3-pointers, and Cardo will answer with a 3. Camille ties it at 12. Shot from the left side, no. Rebounded, though, by the Rustlers. They'll keep control. Shot clock will continue to move at 15. Looking for Cameron Gully. Out top, Trago, 1 dribble. Gets it over to Peel, running one-hander, no. Rebound taken away by the Birds. West to Bashir, top of the key, got it! Abdul with 9, and the Birds in the battle of threes lead at 15-12 now. Trago almost lost it out top. Feeding Paddock off the glass with the running one-hander, no, but he drew the foul. To the free throw line now for the Rustlers. Isaac Paddock. 69% on the season. And the first one will go. Averages 9 points a ball game. Second one in and out, no. Ball fought for, rebound picked off the ground, off the floor. Aaron Sievert comes away for the Birds. Chance to build on a 2-point lead. Cardo running off the glass with the left hand, too hard. Into the front court. Gully between the circles will back away. Survey, go right side, outside, get it right back. Looks over to Peel. Funny looking shot, but he's hit 2 threes early in this one. Trying to feed the high post. They'll kick it to Peel. Head fake on the 3. Goes baseline. Picked up by West. Have to kick it back out with 4 to shoot. That's no good. Ball tapped around. Chased down in the corner. Birds on the attack as Cordeaux gets it to Bashir. Abdul, pull up, fall away. Left it a little bit short this time. 9 minutes in now. The Birds with a 2-point lead. Baseline feed, Paddock cross-court in the corner, Trago. One dribble, gives it up. They'll swing it outside now and go to Gully in front of the T-Bird bench. Shot clock down to 10 again. Birds content to dig in on defense. The long possessions may hurt the Birds. Gully with the miss, and that'll be a 20-second shot or a 30-second shot clock violation again. We're going to get a timeout, media timeout, 10:39 to go, opening half. Casper 15, Central Wyoming 13, T-Bird basketball. Oaks back at T-Bird Gym, 15-13 Birds. Last time these two teams met on the 18th of January, Abdul Bashir had 37 in that Casper win, 95-82. For Central, though, Julian Ormond was right there with him. He had 32 in a losing effort. Well, right now, Abdul Bashir with 3 threes, Camille Cardeau with a 3, and the Birds with a 2-point lead and the basketball. Remember, they have only 7 players, 4 players from the regular team, 3 soccer players. Cardeau looked at a 3, couldn't get it off, and then a blocking foul going to be called here. This will be the second on Isaac Paddock. He will leave. And it'll be Dominic McLawrence returning to the lineup for Pat Rafferty's squad. Birds will get it in. Abdul Bashir, who's going to do the majority of the offense this afternoon. Trying to go to left side elbow, falls away, left it a little long, ball tapped around, taken away. Peel with the rebound, runs it ahead. Into the front court. Ormond exchanging. They'll get it over to Gully for a 3, no good. Long rebound, tapped away. Davis couldn't control it, and it'll be taken again by the Rustlers with another chance as the shot clock winds down to 10. McLawrence in deep, put it up and in. He averages 9 a contest, ties it at 15 with 9:45 to go, opening half. Sievert, corner 3, can't get it to go. Ball picked off the floor and run ahead by Peel. Peel working against West will draw the double team. Get it out top. They'll go on the corner left side and bring it right back to the top. Cutting to the ball. McLawrence in deep against Bashir. Kicks it back out top. In the corner, Trago for 3. No, Cardeau tips it. Bashir controls. Abdul still has it on a string, finds Camille at the top for a 3 that's short. West tips it and the Birds will control it. Bashir in the corner. Out top, Sievert, another 3, that's no good. Crashing the boards, Tavis takes it away. Gets it to Bashir, 3, got it! He's got 12 and the Birds back on top by 3. Gully holds right side outside for McLawrence to Peel. Peel has done some damage with those threes from the left side. Instead, they work it along the block, scooping at Gully. Couldn't get it to go, but he drew the foul. Parker Davis going to get this. If so, it's his second. And the second team foul for the T-Birds. Tom Clark's not real happy with the call. And we're going to get another soccer player substitution. Hayo Reyes, the freshman from Casper, will check in. 18-15, Birds by 3, 8:27 to play, opening half. Casper could really use a win to stay in the hunt for the North Sub-Region crown and the right to host the tournament. Right now, Gillette in the driver's seat. It'll be the Rustler ball left of the hoop, and the ball knocked by Bashir on the inbounds pass. They're going to get him for a slap, I think. Team fouls are 5 on the Rustlers, 3 now on the Birds. They'll inbounds it. Gully will get it in the corner. On the dribble drive, turning, shooting, leaving it short that time. Dennis Kimyan Uglu into the lineup. Here's Bashir working him one-on-one. Head fake, fall away, won't go. Rebound taken away, cleared off by Ormond. Ahead for Trago to Ormond at the top. Fends off Cardo and gets it to Gully. Kimyan Uglu with the ball. Kick it outside. That'll be a travel on Gully. Cameron Gully with the walk. Gully, a 5'10 freshman from El Paso. And we'll get another timeout now. 7:49 to go here in the opening half. The T-Birds 18, the Rustlers 15. T-Bird basketball. Jack Noakes back at T-Bird Gym, the house that Swede built, 1815. A raucous homecoming crowd trying to see if the Birds can steal one. Missing 5 of their players. Cross court at Bashir, corner left side, nothing but net. Abdul now with 15, and they've come on 5 threes. That's the biggest lead for either team at 6. Birds on top, 21-15. Outside, Kimiyanglu will get it over and get it right back in the corner. Swing it outside to Gully. Back for Kimiyanglu. He'll try a 3. No. And the ball will go to the T-Birds. Ormond tried to steal the rebound away and couldn't control it. Siebert to play it in. Abdul Bashir is going to have to go pretty much the entire game, but he is used to it. He averages 36 minutes a game, and he'll probably do that again here tonight. Siebert Out top, all the way down right side, has it poked loose at the elbow. 2-on-2 the other way. The trailer into the lane off the glass, that's good. Dennis, Kimyan Uglu with his first points. Makes it 21-17. Bashir pull a baseline, nothing but net. That is his first 2-pointer of the evening, and he's got 17 now. Are we evening or afternoon? I guess we're afternoon. 23-17, Birds on top, 6.5 to go. Opening half, left it short. Ormond in the lane, looked like he had an easy one. And here's the feed for Sievert, kicks it back outside. Cardo, 3 won't go. Rustlers on the run. Trago's shot partially blocked, I think, by Davis. Bashir with the handle in the backcourt. Running, tried to throw up the left-hander, slapped away from behind. It will stay with Casper along the baseline. Reyes will leave. West coming back for the T-Birds, or Gonzalez coming back for the T-Birds. The 5th starter on Tom Parks Ball Club. Cardo with the inbounds pass for Bashir. Abdul backing away between the circles, 12 to shoot. Wants to go one-on-one. Will go one-on-one. Pull up, high arc, doesn't go. Rebound. Gonzalez clears it back out. Abdul has it poked away, gathers it back in. Bashir for Sievert. Sievert into the paint for Gonzalez. Loose ball taken away. Kimiyanglu with the basketball. They'll get it back out top to McLawrence. Over to Phoenix Trago, who's in the lineup now. There's Hunter and Phoenix, and they lose the ball. McLawrence lost it. Davis picked it up, got it to Bashir. No, but he's fouled, and he'll go to the line for 3. Abdul, been the best free throw shooter all season long for the Thunderbirds at 88%. He'll go to the line here, a chance to build the lead to 9. Biggest lead has been 6 for the Birds. Biggest lead for the Rustlers has been 3. Teams have been trading a lot of three-point shots. First free throw on the way, no. Abdul doesn't miss many. Second one's good. Bashir now with 18 points on the afternoon. Make it 19. Casper lead now is 8 at 25-17. Into the front court. Gully in the corner, gets it right back. They'll swing it outside. Cardo on Phoenix Trago. Get it over to Gully. Feeding McLawrence, right back to Gully. They'll go out top to Ormond. Ormond to Kimiyanglu. Feeding along the baseline. 5 to shoot. Get it out top. McLawrence drives, loses the ball, partially blocked out of bounds. That'll be the third 30-second violation of the half for the Rustlers. Davis to play it into Abdul. Bashir into the front court for Davis. Sievert right back to Abdul in the land of 3. Bashir to the free throw line, falling away, won't go. Gully will claim the rebound for Central, and he'll take it ahead. Out top, Julian Ormond will exchange. Get it to Gully. In the corner, they dump it down low. McLawrence will draw the double team, hook it up, no. Bashir with the rebound. That was point blank, looked like it was gonna go. Abdul gonna be worn out. Give it to Cardo, 3, no. Long rebound, chased down, Parker Davis. Give it over to Sievert, back to Davis. Davis spinning at the top for Cardo. Cardo to Davis. And here's Sievert driving to the lane. No! Had a left-hand layup, just wouldn't go. Ball tipped out of bounds, last touch by the Birds. We're getting another timeout on the court. There's still 3:26 to go here in the opening half. Casper 25, Central Wyoming 17, T-Bird basketball. Noxie back at Sweet Erickson Thunderbird Gym, homecoming 2025. And a undersized and outmanned T-Bird basketball team right now with an 8-point lead, 25-17 over Central Wyoming. Just looking, Abdul Bashir now with 19. He's been in the 30s all year long. He's averaged 26 all year long. That's number 2 in Division I. His biggest output this year, 47. That was against Miles back on December 6th. Last time these two teams met, he had 37. Rustler basketball in the front court. Along the end line, Orman kicks it back outside. McLawrence gets it over to Phoenix Trago, and they will score it. Hunter Trago with the basketball. That is his first with the basket. And the three, I'm looking down at my sheet, but it's Abdul Bashir. Who else? 22 now. Bird lead back to 8. Backing away, Cardo knocks it out of bounds. Jordan Peel in front of the student section. A lot of the soccer team here tonight, this afternoon, to root on 3 soccer players who are playing for the T-Birds. Peel for McLawrence. Outside another Trago. This is Phoenix. McLawrence bores his way in. Dominic McLawrence with his 4th point. 28-22, Bashir yo-yoing at the top. Still puts it between the legs. Tries the long 3. No good. Davis had to be careful not to pick up his 3rd foul. When you only got 7 players or 8 players the Birds have, you got to make sure you don't foul. And the Birds have committed only 3 so far. McLawrence spinning on the lane. Throws it in the corner. They'll try the 3 and they'll hit the tree. That was Phoenix Trago with the 3. His first bucket makes it 28-25. Bashir again spinning to the free throw line. Outside, Cardo looking at a 3. No good. Orman will take the rebound away, and the Birds are struggling a little now, but Cardo intercepts the pass, stays on his feet, hands it to Bashir. Abdul in the corner, Sievert 3, yes! Aaron Sievert, who can do that. And the lead back to 6, a timeout with 1:30 to go. Sievert, his biggest game was 33 on the 16th of January against Northwest. Well, Casper has led almost the entire first half here, leading 31-25, 90 seconds left to go. T-Birds playing with just 4 regular players and 3 soccer players. Gillette won last night with only 6 players is what I've heard, including their team manager. All 5 starters were in double figures for the Pronghorns, trying to keep the lead and host the Region 9 tournament. Rustlers back on the attack. Final 90 seconds. They'll get it out top. Mohammed with the basketball, and they'll get it right back over to McLaurin. Sets the pick. Tries to drop it to Phoenix Trago. And McLaurin missed the left-hand layup, knocked out of bounds. Last touch by the Rustlers. Marachi Kopman in the lineup for the Rustlers. 1 minute to go, opening half. Abdul Bashir wants to go down the right side, gets it to Cardo. He will drive, pulled up the one-hander, it's good. Don't want to get in his way. Camille Cardo with 5, back to an 8-point Bird lead. McLaurin draws double team down low. They'll try a 3 as he kicks it outside. And that's Phoenix Trago with his second 3 and his 6th point. Final 40 seconds, opening half. Birds on top by 5. Bashir wanting to go one-on-one against Hunter Trago. Shot clock down to 12. Abdul, they clear out for him at the top. He'll go to the elbow, fall away, no. And then timeout taken. Quick timeout by Pat Rafferty. Little confusion, I'm not sure. Tom Parks trying to understand. Rosie Brown working the game this afternoon. It'll be a Rustler ball in the backcourt. 12.4 seconds left here in the opening half. Birds have led most of the way. They're up 5, 33-28. Ball comes in. And loping it ahead, Hunter Trago against Cardo. In the corner, they'll try a 3, that's no good. And in deep, putting it back up and in, Kopman at the buzzer. I think it'll count. It will, I believe. 33-30 the score. As we go to the intermission, the T-Birds leading by 3. And one of the most unusual games I've seen in, well, 50 years of being in this gymnasium. Birds on top. We'll come back, run down the stats for you when we return. This is T-Bird Basketball.
Why would I use it? I wouldn't know because I never use it. But now I know. So now I'll use it. It's what? Jesus. Why is it so expensive? Is there gold in it?
I know, right? I'm like, what's in it?
Some friends from South Dakota are visiting, and we're probably going to go. If it's not too cold, we're going to try to go camping. Slash hiking. We'll see. I'm not sure. Around that time, hopefully. Oh yeah, because of like construction and stuff. Yeah, we'll see. I'm hoping. I don't know. I haven't actually kept up with that, so maybe not. But at the very least, go hiking on Casper. What about you? Oh yeah. That is around that time.
Jack Noakes back at T-Bird Gym, a Saturday afternoon turning into Saturday evening. 33-30 Casper College in the men's game, leading the Rustlers from Central Wyoming. Earlier this afternoon, the women were victorious as they led 20-0 after the first quarter and wound up winning 76-39. The ladies now winning for the 21st time this season, and they are 9-1 in the North sub-region. Here's the first half statistics. We'll start with Casper College, as you would expect. Abdul Bashir headed to number 1 ranked Auburn next year on a basketball scholarship. Bashir 7 of 17 from the field, 6 of 12 from three-point land, 2 of 3 at the free throw line, and 6 rebounds in the opening half to lead the way. He played all 20 minutes. Matter of fact, the 4 starters for the T-Birds, Siebert played 20, Abdul Bashir played 20, Parker Davis played 20, Camille Cardo played 20. After that, the T-Birds got 12 minutes and 18 seconds out of Court Gonzalez, one of the soccer players, 3 of them playing on the team tonight or this afternoon. And they also got from Sean West 7 minutes and 42 seconds. So for the Rustlers, who trail it 33-30, leading the way, Jordan Peel was 3 of 4 behind the arc for 9 points. After that, You drop down to 6 for Phoenix Trago, who was 2 of 3 from the field behind the arc. So, cumulative statistics look this way. Rustlers 11 of 32 from the field, 34%, 7 of 20, 35% behind the arc, 1 of 2 at the free throw line. T-Birds are 10 of 29 from the field, 35%, 8 of 20, 40% behind the arc, and they are 5 of 7, 71% at the free throw line. Casper being out-rebounded 19 to 18, and that's one of the things that Tom Parks likes better than anything else, is to be up by 12 rebounds. You're not going to be today with the outsized, you just don't have the size right now, but they're hanging tough. Points off turnovers, 11 for Central, 8 for Casper. In the paint, 8 for Central, 2 for Casper. Second chance, 7 for the Rustlers, 3 for Casper. Bench points 10 to nothing in favor of the Rustlers. And sometimes I got a cough. Sorry, guys. Thank you. Oh. So we're getting ready to start the second half of play. And we'll see. For the Birds, I would guess we're going to see the same 5. Yes, we are. Cardo, Bashir, Davis, Sievert, along with Gonzalez. For Casper. All 4 of the regular starters have gone 20 minutes. It'll be Rustler basketball as we start the second half of play. They'll bounce it down low to Paddock, kick it back outside. McLaurin's at the top, trying to move the ball quickly around the T-Birds, who are in the man-to-man. Well, right now in his zone, sunk back into a 2-3. Out top, 3 ball on the way. Orman misses. Cardo with the rebound. Camille gets it ahead to Parker Davis, wants to drive, kicks in the corner. They're going to try a 3. Gonzalez, no, wouldn't go. Actually, it wasn't Gonzalez. It was West with the 3. Give me a chance to look at my score sheet here. So West is on the court still. Gonzalez has come back out now. A little confusion on my part. Imagine that. Cardo, high post at the top of the key, swings it outside. Parker Davis spin dribble to the free throw line, then inside, couldn't get the shot off to Cardo. Davis at the top of the key, jump step, Euro step, floating one-hander, no. Cardo snares the rebound, gets it way back out top. They'll reload to Bashir. Bashir behind the back dribble, down in the paint, fall away in the paint. Now, that's so nice. That is pretty. He's got 24. Lead back to 5 for the Thunderbirds. Swing it left side, outside. Rustlers on the attack. Paddock will kick it back out. And this is Hunter Trago for the miss on the 3. Loose ball picked out of the fray, though. Jordan Peele will come away for Central. Paddock along the baseline, kicks it back outside. Dribble drive, in and out, no. Ball batted up and out of bounds. Will be Casper basketball. Almost 2 minutes in to the second half of play. Birds led at 33-30 at the halfway mark. They're up 35-30. Davis. One dribble out top. Gets it over to West, who'll find Bashir. Bashir in the land of 3, covered up. Backs it away with 10 on the shot clock. Still has it on the floor. Looking in the corner for Sievert. He'll go in the corner. High arc, got it. Wasn't pure, but it was good. And that's 26 now for Abdul Bashir. 37-30. Bird's biggest lead has been 8. Rustler's biggest lead has been 3. Out top, McLawrence looking. Paddock in the lane. Turnaround. Boy, got glass but didn't get any rim whatsoever from 14 feet. Here's Bashir. Pull up again. Same spot. Just that short spot in the free throw circle. A little 14-footer, and he's got 28 now. 3 ball on the way from the corner, and that's no good. Bird basketball. The miss that time by Jordan Peele. Bashir, another 3. That's going to be a little bit short. Long rebound. Cleared away that time by Ormond. For Peele, in deep, and laying it up and in that time. Dominic McLawrence, his 6th point. 39-32. Birds by 7. And a foul going to be whistled here. Parker Davis trying to get inside, and he'll be fouled by McLawrence. First team foul, 2nd personal. Casper will bring it in to Bashir. Fall away, baseline right. He just doesn't miss. Right now he isn't missing anyway. He's got 30. And the lead is 9, matches the biggest lead of the ball game for the Thunderbirds. Peele at the top, McLawrence swing it outside. Ormond, who scored early and has been quiet, will get it to Peele. Paddock working against Davis, tries to back his way in. That'll be a charge. And Isaac's going to pick up his 3rd foul of the afternoon. We're going to get a timeout on the court. 15:50 to go here in the ball game. Casper 41, Central Wyoming 32. T-Bird basketball. (41-32), Casper by 9, still 15:50 to go in this contest. Birds came in with a 20-6 record. They're 11-1 at home and 7-2 in the North Sub-region. 41-32 Casper, and the ball will belong to the Birds.
Yeah, he's having a little trust. There's too much going on.
Okay.
T-Bird basketball, time back in here. Davis for Bashir out top. Abdul to the elbow, will draw a double team, back away at the free throw line, miss it. Ball tapped around, tipped around, and finally controlled. Phoenix Trago will come away with it. Into the front court. McLawrence trying to spin to the basket, shut off. Orman has it stripped away, taken away. Davis will run it ahead for the Birds. Now Peele back. Get it to Sievert at the top, alone. 3 ball, yes! (44-32), 12-point margin for the T-Birds. Wow. Birds right now in control even if they're outmanned. Hunter Trago bouncing along the paint. McLaurin's got the roll and the foul. Be his 8th point. First personal foul on Parker Davis. No, second personal foul. McLaurin's trying to finish the three-point play here for the Rustlers. Can't get it to go. Ball knocked out of bounds, and it will stay with the Rustlers. Davis and Ormond fighting, and they'll say it went off Parker. Ormond will come out of the ball game. Phoenix Trago will return for Pat Rafferty's squad. 44-34, Birds. Rustler basketball on the front court, out top to Paddock. Gets it to Trago, Hunter. They'll feed down to McLaurin. Couldn't get the shot from the block. Shot clock down to 5 now. Pull up. Hunter Trago with the miss. Ball tapped and tipped, and Cardo will get it in the backcourt to Bashir. Abdul, 30 points on the evening. Little penetration down the right side of the lane and got hacked big time. Now they're going to say it was before the shot, wasn't in the act. Give the Birds a new 20-second shot clock, and Sievert to play it in baseline right for Camille Cardo. Tipped out of his hands, and then Cardo has to fight for it, couldn't get it back. Aaron Sievert not agreeing with the official. It's okay to disagree with those guys, just not vehemently. 44-34. Birds by 10. Peel, corner right side. They'll bring it at the top. Back to Peel. Just swinging it around that 2-3 Casper zone. Down to 10 to shoot. Peel looked like he's alone. Now he'll try it, and he'll miss it, and then that should be Paddock's 4th foul, I think. Over the top. Let's see if that's the way it goes. It will be 4. 4th team foul of the half, too. Birds have just 1 and a 10-point lead in the basketball. Davis to Cardo. Camille will bring it ahead. For Parker Davis, exchanges at the circle at half court with Abdul Bashir. Bashir backing the dribble away, top of the key. Kicks it in the corner. They're going to try a 3. That's good. Who else? The other three-point artist on the team, Aaron Sievert with 9 now. Birds have their largest lead. It's 13. In deep, can't get it to go. The miss that time by Kopman, who scored at the buzzer for the Rustlers. Approaching 13 to play in the contest. Kick it outside. Sievert 3. No. Ball tapped around, volleyballed around, and taken away. Kopman out of backcourt for Peel. Bring it to the top. McLaurin will swing it outside. They'll hook a pass to Hunter Trago for 3. That's no good. And they may get Davis here on a foul. Not only do the Birds have fewer bodies, but they're smaller bodies. That'll be the 3rd on Parker. Casper needs to be very careful. They don't have any regular players to sub. Only 4 players suited up. The other 3 are soccer players. Down low, Kopman bores in and scores over Davis, who has to back away. Kopman's got 4. Birds are going to come back with a substitution, either Gonzalez or West. I can't get a number here. Out top, Bashir wasting some clock, backs away, steps in, turn around, top of the key. No, Davis rebound, and he'll be fouled. Great position by Parker Davis that time. McLawrence gets his third. Team fouls are now 5-2. And the cheers you will hear anytime not only one of the Birds comes in, but one of the soccer players comes in. This will be Court Gonzalez returning to the court. Get it to Bashir. Abdul, left side, three, yes! Abdul, 33 points now. And the Birds back up by 14 at 50-36. Phoenix. Trago for McLawrence. Hand it right back to Phoenix in the corner. Looking for Hunter. They'll get it out top. Kopman, three, no. Long rebound, Bashir, yes. Abdul, familiar left-hand dribble. Pull up, long three, front of the iron. Long rebound, Parker Davis against McLawrence. Birds can reload with 11.5 to play. It'll be Bashir for Davis. Along the baseline, and a blocking foul going to be whistled here. This one will be the fourth on McLawrence, so he and Paddock both with 4. The timeout on the court with 11:17 to play in the contest. Casper College 50. Central Wyoming 36, T-Bird basketball. Noxie back at the house at Swede built. Erickson T-Bird Gym. Homecoming 2025. Shaping up as a very memorable event. The T-Birds, with half their team suspended for a game, or in some cases 2. Playing with 4 regulars and 3 soccer players, and leading right now by 14 over Central Wyoming. They'll get it in. Gonzalez quickly exchanging with Bashir. Abdul wants Sievert to clear out. Wants to go one-on-one with Peel. Backs up, throws it up, doesn't go. Ball tapped by Davis. Players on the floor. Ball on the floor. Jump ball will stay with the T-Birds. And it's the soccer player, Gonzalez, who ties them up. Using his hands rather than his feet. Bird ball inbounds. Bashir along the end line. Just inside the 3-point. They're going to get it to Davis. He'll try a 3. And that thing came off the iron, went sky high, was taken away. Kopman with the rebound. Rustlers in the forecourt. Kick it back outside. Phoenix, Trago. Looking, hooks a pass, gets it right back. Over to Hunter, Trago. In the corner right side, back to Hunter, the lefty. Didn't get the shot, and Phoenix let him too tall. And threw it out. Birds will take it on a turnover. Every gift you get is eagerly accepted by this outman team.
Because of that, and it's homecoming.
Bashir yo-yoing into the front court for Sievert at the top. Parker, Davis for Bashir, 15 to shoot, pull up, on the way, got it. On the way, he's got 36 points. The definition of your leading player coming back and leading you when you desperately need him. Kopman worked his way loose down low for his 6th point of the night. Bashir again, one-on-one, pull up, fall away, no, foul, yes, he'll shoot 3. Well, if you're not going to make the basket, you might as well draw the foul. Casper's 15-point lead is its largest of the ball game. Abdul 1 for 3 in the first half. And this first one is good. I said 1 for 3, that's not correct. 2 for 3? 2 for 3. And now trying to go 3 for 3. And he will. 39 points for the sophomore from Omaha. And the Bird lead is now 56-18. 18 is the largest of the contest. Rustler basketball in the front court. Hunter Prego feeding. Birds will sink in and triple team the post. They'll get it back. Kopman looking to Peel. Back for Kopman. Fumbled it away. Got it back, then dribbled it off his foot and managed to trip up West for the T-Birds. And I believe we're in the 1-on-1. We are.
Yes.
Sean West to the free throw line. 1 and a bonus here. Chance to build the lead to 20 if he can make both. And the first one is good. Anytime the soccer players do anything, this place explodes. The soccer team here, West will miss the second, but the long rebound taken by Sievert. Wait for Bashir to come back in for a long 3. Hello, Nebraska. 42 points and still on the run. The lead is 22. Hopman spins in the lane, layup, and he's fouled. Davis is going to get this. It'll be his 4th. (60-40) in favor of Casper. Hopman to the free throw line. Ball after this missed on the free throw comes loose to the Rustlers. Will work it around the horn. Go to the baseline right side. Shot clock down to 6. Peel looked like he walked. He did walk. Well, how often do you agree with a striped shirt, Jack? Occasionally. Casper basketball to Parker Davis, feeding Bashir. Oh, he is wide open for him. He'll back the dribble away now. Birds can use some shot clock when they got a 20-point lead and only have 7 players. Bashir drops it in the corner. Sievert in and out. Ah, who burped that thing? It was halfway down. Dribble drive, running one hand layup. That is good. Gully with his first points in the ball game. We're under 8 to play now. Bashir works it behind his back, between the legs, step back, couldn't get it to go. Ball tapped out of bounds, will belong to Casper. Gully couldn't control it, and it'll go over to the T-Birds. We'll get another timeout here. 7:41 left. The Birds right now in control, leading 60-42. This is T-Bird basketball.
I'm sure this is up there. Yeah.
We got stats.
I'm sure they will. What's that?
We got stats.
Stats?
Yes, sir. Print your stats on.
Pull them up for you. I'm going to do that. You want to be back too?
Jack Noakes back at T-Bird Gym, 60-42. The Birds by 18 with 7:41 left in this contest. Abdul Bashir, Siebert, and Cardo, I believe, have gone all the way. None have been substituted for. Right now, the T-Birds, 38% on 19 of 49 from the field, but 13 of 33. That's 40% nearly from behind the arc. And, of course, it's Abdul Bashir who's leading the way with 42 points. He's 9 of 19 behind the arc. Here's the dribble drive in the lane. The follow away is nothing but net. That's 44. His output, high output, is 47 against Miles Community. He's going to get that. High post feed. Ormond kicks it back out to Hunter Trago in the corner. Peel looking for Isaac Paddock. Paddock tries to duck in, instead goes in the corner, and Peel will rain down another three. That's his third of the ball game, his 12th point of the day. We're at 7 minutes left in this contest. Bashir against Hunter Trago. Backs the dribble away. 16 on the shot clock. Still has it on the floor. Wants to go down right side. Oh, nice feed. And West going to the hoop is fouled. He'll go back to the line for a pair here. Jordan Peel gets his second, 9th team foul, so the Birds will shoot 2 from here on out. West a little hard off the glass and the rim that time. Not only do the Birds, and the second one's good. He's got 2 points on the ball game. Not only are they getting points at the line, but it gives those starters a rest when they're playing the entire game. So going to the line is a benefit now in more ways than one for this T-Bird team that's looking to spring a huge victory here this afternoon. Bashir working one-on-one. They're just going to let him go now with the shot clock to 12. Here's Abdul. Step back at the 3, in and out, no. Ball tapped off the glass, taken away Davis. Birds will reload with 6 to go in the ball game. Bashir, left side, lost the basketball. Back the other way, on the run. Gully will leave it, and Paddock will reverse it up and in. Isaac's first basket of the ball game. He's got 3 points. 63-47 Casper. Bashir, shooting guard and point guard tonight. He's been in control of this entire basketball game. Befits a guy signed going to the #1 team in the nation. And Cardo, Camille, he can shoot the 3, and he answers with his 8th point of the night. Back to a 19-point margin. We're approaching 5 minutes to go in the contest. High post feed, stepping in front, taking it away, Aaron Siebert. Exchanging, obviously, with Bashir. We know how many points he's got. He's got 44 right now. Question is, how many times has he dribbled the ball? Cardo looked at another three, missed it. West rebound to Bashir, 3, no, and then a tie-up. We'll have a jump ball that'll stay with the Birds. Well, substitution coming back. Mohammed Mahadi will come in for the Rustlers. Bird basketball, new 20-second clock with 4:38 to play in the game. Bashir backing along the baseline, falling away along the baseline, missed it. And the Rustlers will clear it ahead, get it to Cameron Gully. For Mohammed in the corner, Ormand, who's been quiet after a couple of early baskets. Mohammed trying to drive baseline, shut off, they'll bring it out top. Gully for a three, that's good. Cameron Gully, his first three, his 5th point. 66-50, 4 minutes to go in the contest. Cardo now bringing it ahead instead of Bashir. Works it between the legs, working against Paddock. Cuts in, backs off to half court, wants to go down left side, lost the handle on it, dribbled it too far in front, turnover Birds. Gully back the other way. Mohammed looks at a flyby and kicks it back out top. They'll go to Paddock, left side elbow, bores in, runs it up and in, and drew the foul. The Rustlers not done yet. That'll make it 66-52 with 3:31 to go. Tom Parks wants to take a timeout. He will do so. 3:31 left in this ball game. Timeout T-Birds. This is T-Bird basketball. Jack Noakes for the final 3:31 of this one. Casper College trying to win for the 12th time this year against just one loss on its home court. Western Wyoming pulled that victory out of here. T-Birds trying to go 21-6 on the season and run their North sub-region record to 8-2 with a victory. Isaac Paddock, the Casper graduate, to the free throw line, and the free throw is no good. Cardo rebound, gets it to Bashir, who will hustle it ahead for the Birds. Abdul against Muhammad. Muhammad shuts him off on the baseline. Abdul still gets there, gets it over to Sievert. Still 20 on the shot clock. Birds can use a lot here. They'll get the game clock down under 3 minutes on this possession. Here's Bashir into the paint, tried to feed Sievert, and a foul will be whistled. It'll go against Muhammad. It's the 10th team foul. The Birds are shooting 2 from here on out, and here's the guy you want. Leading free throw shooter on the team, Abdul Bashir, for his 45th point. We'll see if 46 is forthcoming. Still 3:04 to go. Lead back to 15. Make it 16. He's got 46. Rustlers had a 3-point lead at 3-0, and they've never led since. T-Birds with 4 players, almost look like a box and 1 on the ball. Rustlers will kick it back out and go on the baseline. Ormond with the miss, the rebound. Paddock put it back up, drew the foul, didn't get the hoop. 68-52, 16-point lead. I have the Birds' biggest lead at 22. Paddock will leave the first one a little bit short.
Jack has said it before. I just can't remember off the top of my head.
2:42 left from what should be a wild celebration. Good crowd for homecoming. Good chili. Thanks to the food service people for that. The alumni will leave satisfied. The women easy victors today, and the men about to pull what can only be described as an upset. Bashir working against Muhammad. Shot clock down to 10. Sievert back to Bashir. Fires, can't get the 3. Rebound Ormond. Rustlers can still get into it. They're down 15, still got 2 minutes. Need some offense. Paddock trying to turn, kicks it outside. Gully head fake to the free throw line. 15-footer, no. And the ball last touched by Ormond as he and Cardo were going for the rebound. 121 seconds away from a huge victory. Sievert taking it across, working against Gully. Shields with the right hand, dribbles with the left. Gonna spin now. Looks at Parker Davis, doesn't get him the ball. Davis cuts now. Looks at Bashir, gets it to Bashir. Corner, won't go. Cardo, rebound, put back for 2. Camille with his 10th point of the night. 70-53, under a minute and a half. Low post feed, Cardo, I believe, for the foul here. That'll be the first on him. Only the 6th team foul, so the Rustlers not to the free throw line yet. Get it out top, Gully. Between the circles, swings it outside. Peel looks at the high post. Paddock against Cardo, in with the left hand, left it short. Cardo rebound, get it to Bashir. Abdul will take it across now. 1 minute away from a huge victory. 1 minute to play. Bashir bouncing for Parker Davis. Kicks outside. Cardo back to Davis for Sievert in the land of 3. Covered up. Get it to Bashir. Dribbled it. Lost the dribble. It went in the back court, and that'll be over and back. Stop the clock with 40 seconds to go. Bashir is 1 point for matching his season high of 47 at Miles City. He's got 46. Gully in the corner, Peel has his pass deflected by West, and the Birds will get it. Sievert is fouled in the back court. T-Birds going to win for their 12th time against only 1 loss at the house that Swede built. The guy who followed Swede here, Pat Rafferty on the other sideline, coaching Central today. Always good to see Raff. Sievert in double figures now with 10. Second one on the way is good. Well, just 30 seconds left, and the place will come apart. At the top, Orman turned down the three. They'll go baseline now. Bring it back out. Mohammed wants to drive, reverse it up and in. Mohammed Mahdi with his first bucket. Birds can now just dribble it away here. And this, as you would expect, is the definition of a standing ovation. 72-55. What a performance by a team with only 4 players from the regular team and 3 soccer players. Wow, wow, wow. Homecoming 2025, something you can stick in the memory bank forever if you're a Casper College fan. The T-Birds, 72-55. Pat Rafferty talking with Tom Parks. Raff, the veteran coach, and Tom, a guy who knows him well, especially from his days playing up at Sheridan. What a win. We'll look at the final stats and visit with Tom Parks when we return. That'll take a while. Going to take a while for a really good crowd, biggest crowd we've seen all year, to make its way home. Full of chili and full of a lot of vim and vigor, if you will, after a huge, huge win. 72-55. The women were victorious earlier, winning at 76-39, and now the men with this victory, just unbelievable. Starting 4 guys who are varsity players and a soccer player. The other 2 subs on the bench, soccer players, all of them had played high school basketball. And they contributed significant minutes. 2 of them did. So the Birds, 72-55, your final. We'll come back, look at statistics when we return. This is T-Bird basketball.
That's awesome. That was a crazy game. Would you like this? Thank you. Yes. What? If you want to hold on to them, that's fine. If you don't want to run back out there, I wouldn't blame you. That's okay. There you go. You watch that? He was 9 of 23. Oh man, 46 points. An absolute machine.
Make sure that window isn't over to the right, because otherwise it'll display on the.
Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you. So pull that one over a little, because if it's too far this way, it'll show up in the lobby. That's why I moved it earlier. I don't know if you noticed. Yeah. It shows up. So it's basically like, you know, if you have you know how like when you have like 2 screens connected to your computer? It's literally that. So when you slide it this way, you can pull up a whole like menu. You're good. Yeah. That might have been the coolest game I ever did see. Yes. Central Wyoming. And soccer players actually scored a couple of points. I am surprised. What's his face? IL didn't score any points. He was the shortest soccer player. The only reason I say that is during practice, he was dropping threes like nobody's business. Yeah. But I don't think he had the chance to this game. Do you want to get the camera ready for when Oh! Oh! Oh!
I'm ready to go.
Y'all know what you're doing. Y'all know what's up.
I might want to unravel.
But he just
That was such an awesome game. Didn't he have like relatively long black hair back in the day? Yeah. No? That was Powell they were playing, right? Oh, Central Wyoming. Was it at least a good taste? Was it at least earned? Oh, that's terrible. Oh my god, they don't deserve it.
Well, we'll see what he has to say. He's got to be happy. Here's the thing that I'm going to tell him. 16 minutes, 7 seconds, 24 minutes, 28 seconds. 2 soccer players.
Yeah.
That was huge, that you can play the. He told me, he said, look, if we get 10 points from them, it'd be amazing. But if they can play defense, hopefully all we need. Yeah, but they played defense. They went and got rebounds. One of them had, well, they had 5 rebounds between them, But giving them that time was important. Really important to have them out there. He'll be here.
How's that chair, Jack?
It's fine, yeah. Yeah, I told him, he was like, I'm sorry. I said, don't even worry. There's too much going on with all this.
So there's another way where we might be able to do it that's instantaneous, but we were having issues setting it up, so we figured this would be a temporary thing.
Yeah, he was like, I'm sorry, and I'm like, don't even worry about it. There's so much going on with all the crowd and homecoming and kids there's just, no, too much. This one's his, right?
It's Tom's, yeah.
Alright, do you want to come over tomorrow night for dinner?
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, we
I
can
don't know
do
what I'm
that.
making yet. My stomach's been killing me all day.
Well, then let me make it. Hang on.
I'll come up.
Okay.
I'll text you tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow for dinner.
We ready? Go ahead and give it to me, and I'll. Jack Noakes back at Thunderbird Gym. Tom Parks getting set to come and visit with us about a great win for his basketball team, 72-55 over the Central Wyoming Rustlers. Casper playing with 4 regular players and 3 soccer players. And they lead throughout the game, trailed once, 3-0, and then came back and put this thing away. Birds led it at the halfway mark, 33-30, and they win it, outscoring the Rustlers 39-25 in the second half to win it 72-55, paced by Abdul Bashir, who's headed to Auburn next year to play hoops, finished the night with 46 points, 1 point behind his season high of 47. We're going to visit here momentarily with Tom Parks and see what he has to say about what has to be one of the biggest wins in his career. Maybe the most unusual basketball game I've seen or done in this arena over 50 years. Can't think of anything that really matches it. Birds would finish the night 14 of 39, 36% from the arc, and they would finish 22 of 58, 41% for the, or 38% for their field goal percentage. 2 players with 10 rebounds. Parker Davis had 10, Camille Cardo had 10. And 3 players in double figures. Bashir with 46, 10 for Cardo, and 11 for Aaron Sievert. So we'll see if we can separate the coach from Rod Voth, former official, who's got him right now, and talk a little bit about this victory, because it is a huge one. T-Birds have 2 games left against LCCC and Eastern Wyoming. Those are home games. And we will be right here Friday night and Saturday afternoon. So we'll see what happens. Bashir is coming over, whether we talk to him or not, but Abdul with quite a game, to say the least. Oh my. Crowd kind of sticking around. What a victory. Run down a couple other statistics. The Birds with 36 rebounds out-rebounded Central 36 to 31. Committed only 9 personal fouls, and of course they were in a zone all afternoon, but key to that, of course, is not sending the Rustlers to the free throw line. They went there 7 times and made 2. So
It's the climax of his sports movie.
we'll get Tom Parks here.
Sorry to keep you.
That's okay. Well, I've been doing this for 50 years. Been in this gym for 50 years. Not sure I've ever seen anything like that, but before we get to that, I'm going to give you 2 numbers, and you tell me what your reaction is. 1607 and 2428.
Oh, wow.
Now, I know I'm not a coach, but if there's 2 important numbers to you and your team, it's got to be those 2 soccer players' minutes played. I mean, that's phenomenal they gave you that, I think.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest, Jack. And I'm glad I had a little time to talk, because I'm a little emotional after this one. This whole journey's been emotional.
I'm sure.
And I don't know, man. Like, I'm very grateful, and you go through this and you're kind of, you want to complain and you want to make excuses and you want to do all these things, and, you just can't, man. You just got to figure out the solution. And, those 3 came in and they played really, really hard. They've been so locked in practice. They've been asking questions. They've done a phenomenal job, man. And I think those 4 guys that have been a part of our team have done a phenomenal job embracing them. I mean, seeing Abdul Bashir get excited when they get a jump ball or something, you know what I mean? Like, that's just special. And so there was a lot of, especially because we won, but there was a lot of fun moments in that game.
Well, you got 40 minutes essentially from all 4 of those guys, but one of the reasons you got them is because of the other thing I thought that really helped you out is the fact that you went to the free throw line a lot. Not just because you get points, but because it gives you guys a chance to rest a little bit.
Yeah, and I would have loved to have even a few longer possessions, but I think I probably took a little bit of rhythm away from Abdul because he was making some early shots in the shot clock, but
And you wanted it.
man, it's when it got to like 16, I was just like, okay. I was like, if we take 25 seconds, they take 20 seconds. There's only about 8 possessions left, for each team.
Yeah.
And I don't know, man. It was honestly like it went from being a game that I wasn't super pumped about, that I kept being frustrated every morning I'd wake up, to honestly probably one of my greatest memories as a coach up to this point. So
Congratulations. And, obviously Abdul is the key scoring for you, but you got other guys who were at least keeping them honest.
yeah, and the one that's not, this is the interesting one to me, Parker Davis.
Mm-hmm.
Parker Davis scores more points when we play, our whole team. And Parker Davis was just on a mission the whole day to just rebound. I mean,
10 of them.
6 offensive rebounds.
Yeah.
I mean, that's incredible. And, like, he didn't care. I mean, our trainers are stretching him out the entire game because he's cramping.
Huh.
And, I mean, that's just – I mean, yeah, 46 stands out, obviously, but Parker Davis, man, I mean, he was so important. I mean, these guys are playing the bottom spot in the zone. Unfortunately, we didn't have to, like, deal with too much size down there.
No.
But they still had to play hard, and Parker's still guarding a 6'5" strong kid or a 6'6" strong kid. And, yeah, they did a great job of executing this game plan.
Well, you're not done. Got 2 home games left, LCCC and Eastern. How many players do you get back?
Well, I technically get 3 back for LCCC, but Steven's one of them, and I don't know what that looks like right now.
Yeah.
We're still kind of waiting to see what's going on. He's got an MRI Monday, but I will say he's much more mobile than he's been. And a lot of times when I've dealt with, more significant injuries, it doesn't seem like they get mobile very quick if there's a lot going on in there,
Yeah.
And so swelling is pretty good. So we'll get Buai and Blake back. But don't be surprised if I put one of those other guys in. I'm just, don't be surprised if
You're
I put –
going to keep the soccer guys the rest of the season?
I'm going to keep them at least for this week.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's what I meant for the regular season.
Yeah, I'm going to keep them for this week. I feel like I kind of have to. I don't want to be like, yep, no, we're good. And then all of a sudden
You guys
we have a couple guys foul out and we're like, oh, crap.
Yeah.
So, and I don't know. I mean, I think one of the coolest things that come out of this whole ordeal is Pat Rafferty after the game was like, you got 3 guys to come in and just compete as hard as they can. Like, lesser talented, but they just went to battle, and that's what it's all about. And, it kind of put a lot of things in perspective, even just from a recruiting standpoint. Like, I love talented players. I think they make my job easy, but those 3 and Parker Davis and those guys that just battled, I mean, they made my job easy just based on how hard they played, and how bought in and they were to this little experiment.
Did you have any moments on the bench where you thought, geez, we're getting our butts kicked or we're not good? You only trailed once by 3 points. Was there any time you were, I don't want to say doubting, but you were wondering how it was going to work out?
I think their run going into halftime made me think like
yeah, they hit
a great coach is going into the locker room to talk to his team. And that's when and they had some momentum going in there, and so that made me nervous. But not really other than that.
Yeah.
So at first it was, and that's what I told the guys in the locker room at halftime. At first it was fun, right? At first it was like, oh, like soccer player gets a rebound, and Abdul hits a 3, and and then all of a sudden you're like, at halftime you're like, okay, like I'm glad that's fun, but like we can win, like let's win the game,
Yeah.
So very interesting game.
Really interesting. Like I say, I've been doing this for, God, I'm not that old, 50 years, and I don't think I'm struggling to remember a game like this or a situation like this at any level. major college, high school, junior college. I can't remember this, so it'll be something. Perfect timing too. Homecoming.
Yeah,
Got a great crowd.
Yeah, and I will say, I mean, I don't know how many people actually wait around for me to mosey my way up here and watch this, but I will say, you know, there's obviously things flying around because of our guys getting suspended, but I'm going to reiterate that we have an unbelievable group of young men. There was the rules were enforced because they're the rules. There was no punch thrown. There was the lightest of pushing, but by policy, the suspensions were because they violated some rules. And whether I like it or not, I just really want to make sure that people understand how great of a group this is on and off the court. And it's, you know, we got some players, it's just like a complete shock to their families because they know who their kids are. And, you know, they go back and watch the video and they're confused because they don't know the rules. And so
I was confused looking at it.
I just want to reiterate that because I had one person come up to me and say, well, hopefully they learn their lesson for that ruckus or something. And I'm like, yes, we will learn from it, but I just don't want anything to be twisted that there was this brawl because definitely based on the commentating on the other side, there definitely was this heightened, you know, sense of what actually occurred and you know, things look a lot worse and then you watch it back and you're like, oh, like that wasn't too bad, and I guess we didn't really assume anything was going to happen. But these guys are phenomenal young men, and you know, it's hard for them, and it could potentially hurt them in some ways from a recruiting standpoint and stuff, just if someone from an outside perspective. So when you are in your coffee clubs or whatever else you do, you know, keep spreading the good word about them because they're phenomenal people, and they make me a better person and a better coach every day.
All right, we'll let you go. I'm sure you're going to go celebrate. We're going to be back here Friday night, Saturday afternoon, and get the season over with, the regular season over with.
I'm just going to go home and, like, take some deep breaths and try to relax.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, Tom Parks, the T-Birds, the outmanned T-Birds, with a dominating victory tonight. 72-55 over Central Wyoming. Jack Noakes saying thanks to all the help here again. We got through it one more time. We'll see you on Friday evening, the T-Birds and LCCC, and Saturday afternoon, the T-Birds in Eastern Wyoming. Final score again, a sweep for the women and the men. They both beat Central Wyoming, 76-39, 72-55 was the men's score. So long from T-Bird Gym.